Hello, my name is Alain De Armas, and this is a video for Dr. Pons Ethical Hacking EEL4806 class, Spring 2018 term. And for this video, I am going to be showing you how to use man-in-the-middle framework to perform an ARP spoof attack on a Windows machine. And after we've done that, I'm going to show you how to inject a screenshotter and a keylogger into that machine. So, man-in-the-middle, what it does is that, like the name gives away, it allows you to become the man in the middle between a target computer and a router. So any communication that's going on between those two, you're going to be able to see, you're going to be able to catch. And whatever responses and requests being sent back and forth, you're going to be able to eavesdrop on it. And the ARP spoof attack, what it does is that it changes your target's MAC address to your MAC address. So the router is going to be sending all the information that the target computer is requesting to your computer also. And while the screenshotter, what it does is that it takes a screenshot of the target computer every 10 seconds, that's the default, or if you put an interval, whatever interval time you want it. And the keylogger, what it does is that it registers keystrokes on the target's computer and you can see them. So now that we know, we can begin. So the first thing we want to do is go to the VirtualBox Manager and make sure that both our Kali and our Windows machine are on the same network. So we go to Setting on Kali Linux, we go to Network, so not network, so that one's good to go. Then we go to a Windows machine, go to Settings, Network, not network, also good to go. So our next step is to go to our Windows machine. So here, we're going to open up a terminal, put ARP, right, so that we can see the gateway and the target, and also the MAC address that we're going to be changing. So now that we have this information, we're going to go back to our Kali Linux machine, and here we're going to run ifconfig so we can get some information that we need from Kali Linux. So we need this, the interface, which is ETA0, and I'm going to highlight it here, but we don't really need this for anything right now. This is our Kali Linux MAC address, and this is where you're going to see in your Windows computer after you run the ARP spoof, or on the target's computer. So after we know all of these things, we can start our attack. So man in the middle, ARP spoof, this is the attack. I'm going to put the gateway, and the gateway is this again. This is the gateway, 10.0.2.1. We're going to put our targets. This is a target, 10.0.2.4. And then we're going to put the interface. So press enter. Our proof attack has been performed, and we're going to see here what happens after this has been done. So you see the MAC address here, it has been changed to this now. As you can see, this is the same as this. Now our computer can start capturing traffic. So we're going to go to our Windows machine, and we're going to open Internet Explorer. We're going to go to any web page. We're going to go to Google, for example. And you can see here our Kali is capturing traffic. So it worked. Now we're going to interrupt the service. And something that I want you to know, I want you to see it for yourself, is that after you interrupt the service, close and make it easier for myself. Open a new one. It's no longer the Kali Linux MAC address. See? It's changed. This no longer shows up on our Windows machine. So now we want to do a screenshotter. And to find the command for the screenshotter, you have to put in the middle, help. We're going to look for the command for the screenshotter, and here it is. So for the screenshotter, all you have to put after the interface, you have to put screen, this right here. You have to put screen. And if you want to add an interval, you can put interval and then the seconds that you want. Now this is not necessary as long as if you put screen, is going to take a screenshot every 10 seconds of the target computer. But if you want to put an interval, then that's your choice. For this tutorial, we're not going to use an interval, we're just going to put screen and that's it. So we're going to go ahead and perform that. So targets 10.0.2.4 0, and we're going to put the command for the screenshotter. Now let me make sure I didn't mess up anything here. Gateway is 10.0.2.1 and the target is 10.0.2.4. Fantastic. So here we go. Attack has been started, so we're going to go to our Windows machine, and now we're going to go to Internet Explorer. We're going to browse through Google images. So go to images and put anything. Let's put a car. Let's put a car. So let's look for the screenshotter. So as you can see, it's capturing, it's taking screenshots. Look, screenshot here, here. This means that your attack worked. And now you have injected a screenshotter into a target's computer. Now that we know that this works, we're going to interrupt the service and we're going to look for the keylogger command within the man-in-the-middle framework. So we're looking for it. There it is. So for the keylogger, it is the same exact thing as for the screenshotter. After the interface, you just have to put this command that you see right here, and it will start the keylogger. Now you can do them both at the same time if you wish, the screenshotter and the keylogger, but I'm not going to do it in this video. I'm just going to put interface, the keylogger, and that's it. So I don't really have to type all of it back up. I can just commands would get saved here. Keylogger, and the attack has begun. So here in our Windows machine, we're going to go to a web page that has a login, so that I can show you how it looks, how the keylogger is going to look. Let's see if it doesn't take. It's taking a while. No, there you go. So for GameStop, let's give it a second. Remember, it's Internet Explorer. So we're going to go to a sign-in part of GameStop. You can see right here all of the traffic being captured right here. So we're going to put in bogus email at hotmail.com, and for the password, I'm just going to put password. as an error, of course, because it doesn't exist. And we're going to go back to our Kali Linux machine so I can show you how it looks. Okay, so let's look for it. We have to browse through some traffic here. So here it is, field, and you can see after it shows that I've done with the email, it's going to start little by little. It's going to start showing you this pass. It's going to be filling in until it's done. Until it's done, it's going to keep filling in. So now you can see how you can install the keylogger and the screenshotter both on a target machine. So for this video, I know I didn't say it at the beginning that I was going to do it, but when I was trying to do this, I had some problems with a certain aspect. Is that I couldn't. This is what. Let me show you instead of just telling you. It's easier. So when I was running the ARP spoofs and I was trying to inject the screenshotters and the keyloggers, I would get a lot of this right here that you can see I'm showing you right here. Get a lot of this. It was really hard to find the screenshotter, and actually I don't think I ever saw the capture for a screenshotter, so I pretty much couldn't do it, and I was like freaking out because I didn't understand what was going on. So after some research, I found out what the problem was, and the problem is in something called twisted that I would like to explain, but I don't really know what it is. I just know how to fix it, and that's what I'm going to show you. So let's look for it. Let's look for the code that you have to put. Here it is. So in order to get, if you find this problem in your computer when you're doing this, just go and type this. Type this that you see there. I'm sorry, this. Sorry. Instead of uninstall, is remove. You type this, and then it's going to run all of this, and it's going to ask you if you want to continue. You're going to press Y for yes, and then it's going to run. And after it has been uninstalled, you're going to run this, because this is the compatible version of Twisted with new Kali. And after this is done, you can hack away. So it's pretty fantastic, isn't it? Let me make sure I stop I stop everything, interrupt the process, go back to my Windows machine so that you can see again how the IP address, the MAC address, I'm sorry, goes back to its original. Sorry about that. Just open up command ARP. Here you see everything went back to normal, and we're good to go. Well, I hope you have enjoyed the video, the tutorial, and hopefully this gets me the A. Thank you. Have a good day.